But temptation, so can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make them all align? So what's it gonna be, yeah? 'Cause tonight's the night, so baby, can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make them all align? So what's it gonna be, yeah? 'Cause tonight's the night, so baby. Hello, and welcome to my stream. Unicorns, it's your boy, Little Horn 13. Oh, okay. Okay, that was actually kind of fire. Hold up. Hold up. That was kind of fire. That was kind of fire, guys. So can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make them all alive? So what's it gonna be? It's tonight's the night, so baby. What the heck, guys?
Slow car ahead. That's it? No qualifying, or was that practice? Come on. Can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make them all alive? So what's it gonna be? Is that a Santa hat? Why is Santa's watching? Santa's watching when it's April 20th. Get to the verse.
First time lap. One more lap. Chicken flag.
So can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make them all alive? So what's it gonna be? Yeah. 'Cause tonight's the night, oh baby. Can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make 'em all alive? So what's it gonna be? 'Cause tonight's the night, so baby. So can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make 'em all alive?
The estimated strength of field is 857.
So what's it gonna be?
Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, what he said.
So can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make 'em all alive?
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
I want to take first, but I'll let the other guys have it, you know? Let Orange have it.
Waiting on the final car to grid. Green flag, green flag. Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Car stop on the left. Car stop on the left. Car stop on the left.
Oh, he's
Go
flipped
right.
over. Oof.
Go right.
This car's toast.
There's an incident ahead. Car stop on the left. Go right.
That guy just rage quit.
Slow car ahead. a slow car on the right. Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Go left. There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead.
His car's
Go
torched.
left.
Ran into the guy.
You're in fifth. Flat for you. You're back in fourth position. Car stop on the left. Slow car ahead. Go right. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 50.483. Now in third. pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 5.9 seconds.
Leclerc!
The leader just did a 50.554. White flag to stay smooth. P1 just set the fastest lap. 50.195. Go right. 5 laps of fuel left. Checkered flag, checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.
Good race, everybody. Buddy dum 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 dum. Twerking on the dance floor. Twerking on that dance floor. Buddy dum 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 dum. Dum 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 buddy dum 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 dum. 4:30, 4:30, 4:30, 4 for 4, 4 for 4, 4 for 4 for 4, 4 for 4 for 4. What do you guys get with the biggie bag? Do you guys get the bacon cheeseburger? Do you guys get the chicken sandwich? Dum dum bum 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 bum. Buddy dum 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 dum. Oh yes, plus 12. Tomorrow there's a hip hop concert. That sounds like fun. Till they last. I like hip hop. I do like hip hop. Buddy dum 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 buddy dum dum dum. Parking it on it. Buddy dum 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 dum. I heard Sinners is a good movie. Dwan Kinney. April 23rd. Street Style Dance Showcase. That's tonight. At the Procno. Shoot. Should I go live it up and just go to this show? I'll be by myself and they're like, he's by himself. He's fucking weird. Nah, nobody will care. Nobody gives a fuck. Go. Isn't that funny? Nobody, here's the truth. Nobody gives a fuck, so go do things alone. Yeah. Period. Buddy dum 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 dum. Putting it on the dance floor. Nobody gives a fuck, so go and do something alone. You guys ever watched the show Chowder? I know I'm kind of dating myself, but this was way before your guys' time. The show Chowder was about Chowder. Was he an orphan? He had to be an orphan or something, but he was taken in by a chef named Mangdal and his wife Truffles, okay? Chowder loved food. That's why he had man titties as a young age. Chowder loved food, but there was this one episode in Chowder where he makes this rib crown thing, and it reminds me of the student lunches that I had in elementary. It was like a McRib, but better. Like, the McRib was a downgrade to my elementary school rib sandwich. And oh, dude, that'll bring me back. Like, nostalgia is all my elementary school lunches. I loved my elementary school lunches. Did you guys ever have this like pizza pocket? It wasn't like a pizza pocket like a hot pocket. It was like this little wheat like empanada, but inside was a lot of like tomato sauce. It was like a tomato sauce ground beef mix. And oh dude, that was so good. Whenever it was that day, oh dang. Making my mouth water right now. Why is it in real time it's the 23rd, but in the simulation it's the 25th? Why is that? Why in the simulation does it have to be 2 days earlier, 2 days later? Would I go do this stuff in real life? Of course I would. Would I go race in real life? Shoot, somebody... Guys, we can do this. Somebody put together a GoFundMe for me, and just say, hey, let's go get Little Horn 13 out on the racetrack. Come on. Like, what's holding us back? Our minds, our limitations. A little bit of money. Listen, just give me. Everybody just gives me $20, and we'll have enough for a car. I'll pay for the travel and the transportation. Let's make this simulation real life.
flag.
Oh, that's how. You have to qualify. Well,
The estimated SOF is 869.
if you have a fast qualifying time.
We expect to be fighting for the podium. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Oh. And I, oh.
Waiting on the final car to grid. Green, green, green.
It's just like in the movie. It's just like in the movie. He did the movie thing.
It's like a more mature line of racers.
You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right. Go right.
on, his hair. Let me go. Let me go.
Go left. You got a slow car on the right. Go left. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 51.368. That was your fastest lap of the session. You're in fifth. You got a slow car on the right. Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds. Car 9 is up the front. Slow car ahead. Car 3 is up the front. temperature 52.755. White flag this time. Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. There's the flag. It's over. Good job. Very good job.
So can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make 'em all alive? Ah, do you see?
Look away, everyone. You're not going to get my credit card today. You are not going to get my credit card today. No, sir. So look at the time. I'm racing against it. Your heart in my heart. Stare at your soul. We both love the sensation. So can we? Let's give it a little time to load. So can we play with the stars tonight? Skip Barber Racing School. Ooh. Ooh. Pardon. Pardon me. I gotta wait. They say supercar and they pull up a Mustang. Whoa. We're gonna get a Halo. Dude, we're gonna get a Halo, dude. We're gonna get a Halo, dude. Oh. We should race some stock car right now. I kind of feel like taking a break. We got promoted, guys. We got promoted. Can you believe that? We got promoted. We can race faster cars now. Like that little Beetle. Rallycross. I want to do some oval racing. Yeah, like this looks like fun. 5:30. I have to wait till 5:30. We both love the sensation. So can we? Let's go back to reading. Stealing. Stealing is a totally absorbing activity that enables you to forget everything for a brief moment, including the abuse. It is a way to create distraction or excitement, to recreate the intense rush of adrenaline that you experience when you are first abused. Stealing is also a way of defying authority, an attempt to take back what was stolen, to even the score. It can also be a cry for help, Sonny recalls. I worked at being a thief for a year and a half when I first quit drinking. It was a way of coping, but I didn't steal. That's loud. Is there a better feeling? I guess so. I worked at being a thief for a year and a half when I first quit drinking. It was a way of coping. I didn't steal because I wanted the stuff. I got a terrific high from it. Unfortunately, it only lasted for about 30 seconds. And so I kept having to repeat the act. I embezzled from the company I worked for. I worked in insurance fraud that was a grand larceny, and I shoplifted. I accumulated so much stuff that I started throwing it away. My car was full of loot. I never got caught. I stopped stealing 5 years ago on Christmas Day. I hadn't had one day where I hadn't stolen anything in a long time. All the stores were closed that day, so it seemed like a good day to begin. I finally called someone from AA and told her I had this problem. Just telling seemed to release me. Hurting yourself. Self mutilation. Self mutilation is a way some survivors control their experience of pain. Instead of the abuser hurting you, you hurt yourself. Self mutilation is a coping behavior people use for many complex reasons: to express anger and rage, to show on the outside how much pain they're in on the inside, to feel something when they're numb, or to reveal a need for help. I've wanted to hurt myself to cause myself pain, and the way I usually think of doing that is cutting myself with a knife. It's a feeling that the pain inside is so bad that I cut myself. It'll come out. Lots of times I have images of putting my fists through glass, and I just think watching the blood go down the glass would make the pain go away somehow. It's like you're a balloon pushed full and you need to pop open a little. It seems like once you do it, it gets easier to do it again and again. You can change. It can be overwhelming to think about all the ways you've coped, but this recognition, though painful, is the first step in making positive changes. When you were a child, you did not have many options. You did what you had to do to survive. So now you have more resources. You can change self destructive patterns and can let go of coping patterns that no longer work for you. You can practice healthier responses, building on the positive ones you've developed, and create new habits to replace the ones you are leaving behind. This process isn't easy, and these are often setbacks along the way, but it is possible to make significant and meaningful changes in your life. For each survivor, this journey will be unique. Everyone starts with a different set of opportunities and limitations. If you have coped in a way that gets positive recognition by being super nurturing or successful in work, your options may be broader than if you have turned to drugs as a way to get by. If you are incarcerated in prison or a mental hospital, you clearly will not have the same range of choices. Your health, economic and social status, race, and education all influence your opportunities, but no matter what your situation, you can make better choices and change your life. The starting point for everyone, however, is to look at the ways you've coped and to forgive yourself. You have no reason to be ashamed. You did the best that you could as a child under impossible circumstances. You have earned the name Survivor. Now you are an adult with the power to make positive changes from a place of self-acceptance and self-love. You can do so. Writing exercises. Coping. You've read about different ways that people have coped. Some of these you will identify with. There may be others not mentioned that have been recurring themes in your life. This is an opportunity for you to write about your experience of coping, how you've coped in the past, how you're coping today, and how these choices have affected your life. Write with as much detail as you can, always from the perspective of honoring what you did. Well, what have I not done? That's the truth. I mean, all of these are things that I've done. From distorting my body image to eating compulsively to sexual addiction to excessive busyness and to stealing. A lot of these things I've done personally. The one that lingers is pornography and self humiliation. Oh, not self humiliation. Survival skills for healing. I survived the abuse, but sometimes I wonder if I can survive the healing process. Healing is demanding work. It disrupts your old ways of coping, brings up deep pain, fear, and grief, and requires that you make profound changes in your life. When you are in the throes of healing from child sexual abuse, it is especially important to be kind to yourself. Yet, a common side effect of child sexual abuse is insensitivity to our own needs, and a lack of awareness about self care. So, one of the first challenges we face in the healing process is the need to develop a new survival skill: how to nurture ourselves. Often, survivors ask Laura how far along they are in the healing process, and her response to them is always the same. She asks them, "What are you doing to take care of yourself?" This is a better indicator of healing than how much therapy you've had, how many tears you've cried, or how many people you've told your incest story to. Ask yourself, am I gentle with myself when I make a mistake? Can I relax and take breaks from the intensity of healing? Am I able to do things I enjoy? Am I getting enough sleep and eating healthy food? Am I part of a community of people who love and support one another? Can I recognize the things that are going well in my life? Are there things I'm doing that I feel proud of? When you can answer yes to most of these questions, you are making progress in that direction. You're well on your way to healing. However, if you are at the very beginning of the healing process, you may not be able to say yes to a single question. Many survivors have been far too busy running, coping, and just getting by to consider how best to nurture themselves. But even if you're just starting out, you can take small steps towards self-care. One way to begin is to take a gentle attitude toward the process of healing itself. Force doesn't promote healing, it impedes it. It's just as important to learn to relax, to laugh, to eat well, to sleep, and to enjoy everyday moments as it is to grapple with shame, to grieve, and to express outrage. You need quiet time for integration and gathering your strength. And of course, serenity is one of the goals of the healing process, a worthwhile prize in itself. If you're at the beginning of the healing process and your life is full of painful emotions, memories, and crises, the idea of pacing yourself, taking breaks, or healing over time may seem irrelevant. You feel terrible now and want the pain to go away. But healing from the sexual abuse is not a short term proposition. It's a gradual process, rooted in small daily steps. You have to settle in for the long haul. You have to learn to live your life while you are healing, overcoming isolation. If you are fortunate enough to be a part of a supportive family or community, you have a safety net that will provide great comfort and be a source of strength. But many survivors are severely isolated. One woman, Krishna Bai, recalled an experience that made her isolation glaringly obvious. I got into a car accident. A drunken driver plowed into me. I went into the hospital and doctor said, "Well, I think you're okay, but I don't want you to be alone for the night. Do you have a roommate?" I said, "No." And he said, "Do you have a friend you can call?" I said, "No." He said, "Do you have any family you can call?" I said, "No." And he looked at me with this incredible compassion and said, "Is there anyone there for you in your life?" And I thought about it. And I said, "No." After a lifetime of loneliness, it can be hard to develop close relationships. Yet finding safe people and learning to trust is at the heart of the healing process. You have already suffered the abuse alone. You don't have to heal in the same lonely isolation. Developing a support system. A support system is a network of people who help you make it through life. In the demanding work of healing, they give you practical support, they bring over a meal, provide care for your children. Do it for Dale. Do it for Dale.
Outside, clear. We got damage on the front end. We've got damage on the back end. Go high. Fix it. We've got damage on the back end.
938. There's too many people on the track. No, I'm playing.
qualifiers. I don't want to go to the qualifiers. I don't want to go to the qualifiers.
I don't really like this race. But I'll race it anyway. I'll do it for Dale.
Gulp.
One to go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside. Pit road is closed right now. The estimated SOF is 1,209. We expect to be fighting for the podium.
There's too many people on this track.
There's way too many people on this track.
Do it for Dale.
You know what?
You know what? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Let's do it for Dale. Should I troll a little bit?
5 cars left to grid.
I'm a mean pants. Yes, I am.
Catched up 1 car. Catched up 9 car. Catched up 17 cars. Catched up 17 cars.
There's too many people on this track.
Letter 1, Carmine, you had the position when the yellow flag came out. Get ready, going green. Post car is off, time to do your job. Green flag, green flag. Car outside, clear high. Go high. Slow car down low. Slow car down low. Go high. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go.
Thanks, boys. Catch you later. Betsy, turn! If I don't get disqualified,
Damage on the front end. Stay high to the car on the low side. Clear. Because of damage, let's get that fixed.
back to the pits.
Pit box in 10, 5. You're in the top 10. 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage. 2 more, let's go. You'll still have minor wheel damage.
Let me go.
That's it, go. White flag, 1 more lap to go.
Let me do it for Dale.
I actually did have fun. Don't tell me that's oval racing. Yeah, it's oval racing. It was fun. It was fun. Uh-oh, should we register? I don't want to like get into a race. Why didn't my rating change? Oh well, okay. Shoot, what do we do? I don't want to hop into this race, really. No, let's do it. I'm kind of nervous, kind of scared. What if I crash and die? What if I crash and die? Then you die, boy. If you crash and die, then you die, boy. Then you die. If you crash and die, then you die. Okay? It's not get it twisted. If you crash and die, you die. So can we play with the stars tonight? Can we all alive? So what's it gonna be? It's tonight's, oh baby. Can we play with the stars tonight? Can we make them all alive? What's it gonna be? Yeah. Oh, a new car, a car that's way out of my comfort zone, and a new. This is not good. This is almost bad. And we got a big ass thing in the way. Oh, I don't know, folks. This feels good. This feels something in my area. You ever feel like a fish in water? There's something about this. There's something about this.
Stopped ahead.
Whoa.
Go left.
Can't hang, bro. Sorry.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Should take this slowly. Ball. Nice to meet you.
Your front wing is gone. Probably lost major downforce. Watch for understeer.
Okay, let's do it. I'm not gonna place anything, but definitely this is so much fun. Like people have to. Oh, this car's fast. This car's fast. This car's fast, and it sounds good, and it feels good, and it looks good. Got my
Practice is over. Head on in.
Oh my goodness. I have never driven a car that feels like that. Okay, Drew, you guys don't have any imagination. Let's just pretend like I'm driving this car. Okay? Oh, my stomach hurts. I can't tell if I'm hungry or if my stomach is hurting. Oh, I had to unbuckle my. Oh, I had to unbuckle my pants. That was the key. That was the key to the mystery. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom again.
slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course. Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
I like this track. I really like this track. We got promoted. We got promoted.
The estimated SOF is 1,367. A lot of opportunities today. Head down. Pick your battle.
Pick your battles. Pick your battles. Pick your battles.
Half the field is on the grid.
Pick your battles.
Pick your battles.
5 cars left to grid.
Hear that rumble?
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Green flag, green flag. You got a slow car on the left.
Start flipping.
Slow car on the left. Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead.
This guy get behind me. I thought I was the last. This guy's actually
Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. Car right. Clear. Car stop on the left. Go right. Car behind's gone off.
legal.
The car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 28.51. You cut the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time. Just set your fastest lap of the session. car behind is closing on you. The gap is 2.3 seconds. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 28.49. The car in front is pitting. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car behind is pitting. The leader just did a 28.544. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 8.2 seconds.
Come on.
That was your fastest lap of the session. You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty. The leader is coming up on you. They're not 05. Heights is closing on you. The gap is 2.3 seconds. Car right. Clear. Left side. Clear. Left side. Still there, hold your line. Still there. Clear. The car in front is going off. There's an incident behind. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 6.5 seconds. Slow down. You got a penalty. We're cutting the course.
Just call the flag.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 28.45. White flag, stay smooth.
Spectacular flag. Wait, I'm 13. Okay, dude.
You've been disqualified for too many incident points.
That was me slowing down for the blue flag. Like what? Like dude couldn't go wider? Dude couldn't go a little bit wider? I'm gonna pay for it. Dude, knuckle dragging. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dude let go. Or he wasn't paying attention. I can't tell. I don't know. I kind of feel uncomfortable with how fast people are going.
I kind of feel uncomfortable. Can I just say that? Am I allowed to voice that? That's kind of. It was fun. It was definitely fun. But I was in 13th. I was in 13th. Like, and I was trying to go fast. I was trying to go fast. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.